Let me see. Is my camera freezing right out the gate? It is, dude. Look at that. Look at my camera freezing right out the gate like that. That's so crazy. How cool. There it is. All right, I'm here. I am here. Damn, dude, look at my sub points. I'm almost there, baby. Almost there. All right, I gotta check something on Twitch real quick. You know, I should have looked this shit up earlier. I don't know why I didn't do it. Let's see. Let's go to monetization. Huh. That's really interesting. Okay. All right, that's not interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. All right. All right, cool. Let's go, baby. All right. We're going to run some, we're going to get leveled up. What's up, Smoke? So I'm at least try. I just want to run with something that doesn't take, dude, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many good options, though. The thing is like, with all these new skills that were added, maybe I could help you out, dude, because I'm telling you, man, that, whatchamacallit, the new holy skills look OP as fuck. Like Holy Strike, I think is the one that's, let me pull up the post again real quick just to see. Oh, sick, dude. We got the atlas and the skill tree. Sick. That means Path of Building is going to be up soon. I got to find out where I get my JSON files from my new website. So my new website's going to be launching, guys, probably before... What's up, athlete? The new website I'm working on is going to be launching probably before League launch. Don't hold me to that. I'm still working on the heuristics of the crafting engine. But it's pretty solid right now, and I have some really solid people testing it and giving me some good feedback. So what the website's going to do is you're going to put in the stats that you want on an item, and it's going to break down the crafting steps for you. So it's going to be good, guys. You guys are going to like it. I think it's going to be really fucking solid, dude. All right, cool. Yeah, dude, specters are dope, man. You like them? They're gonna be cracked. Dude, did you guys see the? There was a new item that they were talking about. I don't know if you guys saw Dreamcore's new podcast, dude, but that thing's so it's really good. He does a one with Garotha and Palsteron. Now I don't know if this is going to be an ongoing thing, but they called it episode 1. It's called the POE report. It's a really good podcast, dude. Those guys know what's up. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got the item filter information 6, so we could upgrade all the coins and stuff, or update all the coins and all the new currency shit that's in there. Dude, did you guys see this? Holy shit, dude, this shit looks cracked. Did you guys see Void Shockwave? Bro, Void Shockwave looks absolutely busted. Holy shit. Hold on, let me check this out real quick. If I'm reading this correctly, dude, this, that's what I was going to say, Athlete, the Spectres. The Spectres now, you get, with congregation support, this is one of the new exceptional gems, you get 38% more Spectres. So let's see, what would that equal? So if you can get, if you're wearing Wraith Lord, you're going to have 4 + 1, and then you get your +1 Spectre chest. That's 5, and then you get +1 from the... So then you get about 7, right? Now a max exceptional gem. Dude, Spectres are going to be so fucking busted this league with this new support. Let's see, what is it? 7 times 0.38. Yeah, so you can get up to like 9, almost, so 9.5, so almost 10 Spectres, dude. I wonder how it's going to work, because it's 38%. Do you think it's going to round up to 10, or is it going to round down to 9? Probably round down to 9, I'm assuming. But, dude, yeah, it's going to be fucking crazy, dude. Right? Could you imagine having 10 Wretched Defilers or Forged Frostbearers, you know? Well, fucking nuts. Yeah, this shit's gonna be cracked. And then there's this one, too. This was the one I was talking about, the Void Shockwave. I think I'm reading this right. So, the Void Shockwave is going to deal 454%. Oh, that's effectiveness of added damage, though. But still, dude, that's crazy. What are the numbers? I don't even know what the numbers. Yeah, and 10% movement speed, bro. It's gonna be busted. Here, I'm gonna look up the what are the numbers for. Oh, I could just. Well, no, I'm gonna look up what the numbers are on regular Shockwave. Yeah, bro, look at this shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is gonna be pretty wild. I think this is gonna do a lot of damage. Cyclone might be the way to go too, with this new exceptional support. I think it really just depends on how rare these are gonna be. This other one looks crazy too, bro. These new supports look absolutely insane. I don't know. We'll have to see, but. You know, it's always different. You can look at the numbers all you want, but until it's in practice, then you really know what's up. But, yeah, man. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with Spectres, bro. For sure. Ooh, ouch. Getting one tap. I got to keep my distance. I keep remembering, dude. I keep forgetting that I'm playing a Deadeye. I always try to get up close. I got to fix my skill tree too and get some cluster jewels going on here. Yeah, no, you'd be good, dude. And plus, the new kinetic fusillade doesn't look as good as the old one anyway. Somebody did a breakdown of the damage. The damage output is like 200% less damage than the old one. Let me fix my skill tree real quick. Sorry, guys. I gotta fix this shit. I'm not. I gotta get. Oh, damn, these fools got cold snap in here? Holy shit, okay. Interesting. This is really weird. Supported projectile skills cannot be support trigger skills. Supported skills can only be used with bows or wands. Maybe I should do this instead and swap it over to cold and get rid of Trinity. I'm going to see what I have here in my stash, because I know I have a gang of good shit in my stash right now. Let's see. Maybe I should switch over. I think I have a dying sun in here too somewhere. Let's see. It's going to be in one of my remove only tabs, obviously, but okay. This is pretty good. Oh, it's level 84. I can't wear it yet anyway. Fuck. Alright, that's remove only. Shit. Maybe I'll get max res since I'm still rocking the mage blood. Or you know what? I'll slap on the I guess I could slap on the headhunter. I bet I have good flasks. The dream core were them we're talking about. Are you talking about the belt? You talking about the belt or the mace? because they were talking about mace in the beginning of the pod. I was working when I had it on, so I wasn't like just sitting there watching and soaking it all in. But I know that they were talking about the mace, and then they were also talking about the belt. I should probably swap over to Herald device, huh? The mace. So there, it was the. They were referring to the reliquarian. So they were referring to the reliquarian ascendancy because it gets the summon totem's mace as one of its ascendancy points. Let me fix this real quick. All right, where are my gems at? Do I have Awaken? I should have Awaken cold damage in here somewhere. I gotta clean my stash out, dude. It's so fucked up. I do have Awaken cold damage. Oh, that's cold pen. Never mind. No. I have another Awaken cold pen. Let's see what one costs on the market. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, they were talking about the... Let me try to find it for you. Cadigan's Authority. This one right here. Oh, it's a scepter. I'm sorry. I am streaming. What are you talking about? You are streaming? LOL. What does that mean? Druss? Yes. Oh, dude, it posts to the Discord server every time I'm up. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, the belt's going to be absolutely insane. I'm very excited to check it out. Very, very excited to check it out. All right, I need to get... I'm going to slap on the Headhunter, too. Dude, these Hands of the High Templar gloves are so fucking nuts. Holy shit. 5 implicit modifiers. God damn, dude, these things must be worth so much. +2 aura, +2 Warcry, 10% increased attack speed, +1 maximum frenzy charge, and then curse enemies with elemental weakness on hit. Jesus. Damn, dude, 57 minutes for Act 1 and 2? Nice. That's fat, man. Hell yeah. Good job. Super solid. I gotta find where my gems are at. I'm sure that I have a Mirage Archer in here. Okay, I do. I need to get another lightning arrow. You get Barrage and Fork. This one's got cold. This one's got cold. No, that one's got Mirage. Let's see, where's it at? Okay. All right, yeah, I definitely need to get, I need to fix my tree. I need to go spec into crit. That's what I need to do. Alright. This is all going to be crit. I bet if I take this off, it'll be fine. I won't be penalized for that. Unless I don't think I drop underneath it. Yeah, I'm still at 100% spell suppression. Okay. And then what about accuracy? Okay, so my accuracy... All right, sorry guys, I'm just gonna fix this real quick. All right, I need to go for some cluster jewels now. Well, one's gonna trigger Mirage Archer, and then the other one's gonna be for my main skill. So the Mirage Archer will stay above me, and then I'll just, you know, keep firing. Because then the Mirage Archer will have its own supports. At least I think that's how the support works. I've seen it set up like this before. Oh, you know what I probably have too? I probably have awakened elemental damage with attacks too. I do. It's level 78 though. I wonder if I have a level 1 somewhere. Dude, look at my stash tabs, dude. This is so egregious. All right, well we're just gonna keep on pushing. We'll do a elemental, crit damage, and barrage. And then inspiration. I need another elemental with attacks. Elemental damage with attacks. Nope. Swing and a miss. There we go. Oh, here we go. I got this one right here. So I'll put that one in here and then put this one here. And then I need another awakened cold damage. Okay, and then I need fork, and then that's it. One of these days, I swear to God, I will clean out my my stash tabs. I promise. Next league. I'll do it next league. I promise. God damn, this shit's full already. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see if this is better. Because I'm going to keep getting tapped if not. I like returning projectiles better. It feels better than barrage. I think ultimately I get higher DPS with barrage, but it doesn't matter anyway, dude. I'm going to be respecking out of this in like just a couple of levels. I was just trying to make it a little bit easier on myself. I was even thinking about just buying another bow, but I think this should be good. This bow should be good to get into T16s. Hey, Druss, did you try the site again? Dude, I made like gigantic leaps today on the website. So the way that it, oh, okay. The way that it now, like the heuristics of it, the way it tries to solve is way better, dude. It assigns like a difficulty score, and now it splits prefixes and suffixes. So it wasn't doing that before. It was just trying to like brute force everything. And so you were getting like all these just like reforge harvest like a million times until you get the things, right? Well, I stopped that. And now what it does is it splits it into two pools. You got prefixes and suffixes, and then each one's given a difficulty score of how hard it is to roll. And then it's compared against it. And if it's kind of close, then suffixes go first because they're a lot easier to craft. Because you can force they're cheaper to craft, I should say, because you can force the meta mod on in Beast, in the Bestiary. So now it does that, and now it also does meta mod blocking. It understands all that shit now. It understands Awakener orbs because those are like a lot of the high end crafts. So now it understands that like you need to alt spam to get one influence. Awakener orb destroys the base that it hits, applies to the other one. It understands all that shit now. So I'm really interested to see what you guys can do with it now. I think it's gonna be a really good tool, dude. I really do. I put in a lot of work on it, dude. I mean, it better be. I bought the domain too. I bought the domain. It's all hosted now. I'm just gonna wait till I release it until I get some more points of feedback. And I'm also adding the feature to where you guys can upload a screenshot into the feedback just in case something happens. Something wrong happens, you can submit a screenshot too, and then it'll go directly to the Discord server under the Path of Crafting server feedback. I should probably make that server, that channel private to me in Discord, I guess. That would probably be smart. Okay, there we go. Cool. Oh, I didn't see that Silk. I didn't see it. What did Neversink say he was adding to Filter Blade? Yeah, that dude's a beast. Neversink. I just sitting there watching him like code that shit. No, thank you. Yeah, he's a monster. All right, here we go. We'll just alt can go these. All right. We're almost there, dude. I only need like a few more levels, and then I'll be able to really switch over and respec over to the kinetic blast build. I should really just swap out my flasks, dude. I need to get, I think I have a Dying Sun. I need to get a Dying Sun, a Sapphire flask, and a Topaz flask. And then just slap on the Headhunter. I think that would be way better. I need to go get the final Ascendancy point, too. You can add multiple different strictnesses to whatever you want now. Okay, so still see the currency, but no rare bases with one click. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not bad. It's still not good yet, and I have to still push. I have a lot of shit written in the back end, so I still have to push it to the front end. So now it's going to like the heuristic changes haven't been pushed to the front end yet. I'm implementing the feedback button first, and once that gets added, then I'm going to go ahead and push the other changes. So now it's going to recognize like fossil and harvest crafts, and it's going to understand like the chain of logic between like using fossils and resonators, getting the stats you want on an item, and then clearing off the stats you don't want with an annulment orb. And it's going to give a warning of like the chance, like you have a % chance to not hit the stat you want. Then once you have it, X, Y. So it's going to be like those kinds of steps now, like legit crafting steps. I got the goat testing it for me too, so that really helps. That dude gives solid fucking feedback. Because if anybody's going to craft something that thing's not going to understand, it's going to be him. No. It uses the I'm sorry, it uses the Craft of Exile waiting, if that's what you mean. Yes, it does use the Craft of Exile waiting. So that's how it calculates like the difficulty score. Is it uses that. Yeah, see, there you go. So it's starting to understand now. Okay, that's good. Awesome. The problem is that Grinding Gear Games doesn't update. So if they change the weightings now, that we're gonna have no idea to know. So it's always gonna go off of the old weightings because they don't update it anymore. Yeah. So yeah, Anatoly. It's not ready yet. I just have like people beta testing it right now for me. Like it's just like a few people because it's not set up to handle that much traffic yet. But you guys will have it like by the end of the week, like before League launch. That's my goal, is to get it out before League launch. And I'm gonna put out a video and stuff for it, so and I'll post it on Reddit and shit. That way people know about it. So just keep your eyes posted. And I'll also like post it in my YouTube. I'll make a YouTube post as well, so that way you guys have it. Yeah, I got some really, really solid people helping me beta test it right now. Some like very, very high-end crafters. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll be open source. Yeah, it's always gonna remain free, for sure. Free and open source is the way to go. Because obviously, if somebody else, because I made the tool for the community, dude. So it's like, if somebody else can like take it and iterate and make it better, then all the better. You know what I mean? As long as the tool, because nothing like that exists right now for the community. Like, there's a lot of people like you still see all over the place. Like, how do I craft this? How do I craft that? And like, you can go to Craft of Exile all you want, but if you don't have like direct steps, you don't really understand. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. You too. Good luck. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta check these divination cards, dude. I don't know. Maybe I have something like insane in here. Let's check it out. Let's go to King's March real quick and dump this. Oh look, they added the monastery to they added the monastery to standard. It wasn't in there last night. Do we have a House of Mirrors, man, or an apothecary card? Come on. Got to be something good in here. Nope. Damn, bro. 250 stacked decks and we didn't get shit, huh? Let's see. We got 80 left. What do we got? What do we got? Why do I keep doing that? Oh, we got a fortunate card. Holy shit. Oh, we got a nurse. We got a nurse and a fortunate card. Let's see what else we got. 30 left. Another enlightened. Okay, that's it. Well, we got a fortunate, nurse, and enlightened. Okay, whatever. Could have been worse, I guess. Oh shit, I forgot to put on Awaken PoE trade. I always forget to do that. We got to switch it over to standard for now too. I wonder how much Mage Bloods are going for in standard. $70 Divine, really? Okay. Hey, what up, Ramey? Just trying to level up this Deadeye real quick so I can do some 5-way testing. Oh, I'm gonna prep a 5-way carrier. So I'm gonna do a kinetic blast Deadeye or Warden, probably Warden actually, but I'm just leveling up the Deadeye for now, and then I'll respec in a few levels to try to test it out. I'm trying to figure out the lowest level that I can run 5-ways at. I've never done 5-way carries before, like for a league. I want to test it out, see how lucrative it is. Now I gotta go find my cluster jewels. I know there's somewhere. I have a whole stash tab full of crafted cluster jewels I gotta find. I'll probably level up his lightning arrow though, and then swap. This is a super solid leveling build, dude. At least to get into like T16s. I mean, you can push it to super high end game too, but it's solid for leveling. Bro, I was thinking of doing fucking a Bama Reliquarian, dude. That's probably gonna be my next alt. I am gonna run Bama next league, even though it did get heavily nerfed. But I think with the new Reliquarian, it might be a little cracked. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I have a POB for the 5-way carry. I know that people do them at very low budget and like low level. I know that people hide them though, like they hide their POE ninja. I'm trying to figure out how they do the budget version of it. So I want to figure out what I can get away with. I want to try to test that out because obviously at League Start, we're not going to have that much. So I want to know what's the bare minimum that I can do a 5-way with. Like I honestly don't even know what the DPS requirements are. I know that the lower budget gets around 6,500 kills though. And I'm not even worried about tankiness because I'll have the aura bot, so that really helps. Do I have any more? I don't, huh? Let's see. Now we're almost there. We can almost bust down T16s and not get severely punished. Oh yeah, I wanted to check for clusters. I know I have a bunch of cluster jewels in here. I think last league was the first league I never crafted cluster jewels for profit. Cluster jewels are so good for profit, dude. So good. Let's see where they at. Where would they be at? They'd be in one of these. No. Oh, here we go. Yep. All right, we need bow. Oh, it's damage over time with bows. Let's see, we should get cold damage. Damage, cold damage, and bows. Right, okay. There we go. Oh, this is 9 passives. Why do I even have this in here? That's weird. That's with hits and ailments. Let's go here. Get that. Oh, wait, this is a remove only. I keep forgetting that. All right. Let's just try to roll this one. See, what fossils do I have in here? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Belton kind of jumped ship on PoE 1, dude. I was like really, really surprised to see that. He basically only plays PoE 2 now, which is really weird because he's like a giga crafter, that's his jam. He's like really, really good at playing the economy in this game. And I don't know, I was just really, really surprised to see that. Where else we want? Item level 83, okay. You know what I could try to do, actually? I could just try to reforge cold. I could harvest reforge on cold. I got 20k. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. He probably gets bored. Yeah, that dude's insanely intelligent. I wanted to get him on the podcast and do like a crafting podcast because normally like my podcasts are like about build creation and shit, but I wanted to do one just about crafting. I thought that might be cool. Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't know, DD. I mean, what are you gonna do? Some people are hard to deal with, but I'm sure he'd be cool to talk to for like an hour. I don't even know if he'd be willing to do it, but I was thinking about reaching out to him and just asking him because I've never done a podcast like that. I've only ever done the build stuff, so I wanted to try to like expand it a little bit out. There's a lot of new players, dude. They just really just don't understand the fundamentals of crafting. I put out I think I did a pretty good job at starting from the very very beginning on the little series that I made, but there's only so much you can teach before you start getting into the really high end shit, and that shit just goes right over people's heads. Goes over my head on some of it. There we go. All right, we got it. Now we're going to sell this 9 passive one. Yeah, dude, gambling for movement speed that's the move to go for when you're first in Act 1. I wonder how many people are going to run King's March. They were talking about that earlier today on Dream Course podcast, but they made a really good point. Like, who's going to really fuck with this anymore? I don't know. Is it even going to be worth it now that they made the changes? Because I think really what they saw was just people were just passively setting up farmers, and they wanted people to actually engage with the mechanics, so they changed it. But I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Like, how are you going to send out a 50 million shipment? How are you going to send out a 50 mil shipment with just ores? I mean, that's going to take forever, right? I'm pretty sure they nerfed the amount too, if I'm not mistaken. Like the amount that you get back for the ores. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. Like, if you really wanted to farm King's March, you could. Like, there's a bunch of support for it on the Atlas passive tree, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it going to be worth it? Probably not. Yeah, he's just a passionate dude. Yeah, I'll reach out, man. See what's up. See if he'd be interested. I mean, I'm sure he'd be willing to talk about PoE 1, even though he's on PoE 2. And we could also talk about PoE 2 because I cover that on the podcast too. So maybe that would be, just as good. Do like half and half. And just talk about like the major differences between the two and all that stuff. It's so funny too because he just makes some like random bow build that's like not even that good, and then he just makes like a bunch of mirrors every league, or that's what he was doing when he was playing PoE 1. It's pretty funny. He just really likes like making the best items in the game. Yep. Oh shit. It keeps slipping my mind, dude, that I'm playing a Deadeye. I'm so not used to playing a bow character aside from Bama. I always get way too up close. Oh shit, what's going on here? Oh, did we get no? Can't regenerate mana? Oh yeah, we did. Fuck. I gotta go to a different map. I wasn't even paying attention. We're almost there though. A couple more levels. I wonder, are all the T16 or all the T17 maps? They're probably going to turn into nightmare maps, huh? On standard. That's what I'm wondering. I'm curious to see what the nightmare maps are going to be like. They're supposed to be like, I guess they're like a halfway point, maybe, kind of like the 16.5s or whatever. I think the farming meta is going to be shaken up pretty bad this league. So we'll see. We should be getting some cool shit. I think the league mechanic looks really nice as far as farming goes. All right, be right back, guys. Use the restroom real quick. All right, we could probably just switch over to T16s now. Kirak influence the astrolabe. We'll see. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Well, the force, dude, getting 4 void stones seems like it's gonna be infinitely faster, dude. I mean, like, because all you're doing is traveling to the corner of each of the atlas. So like 1 void stones in 1 corner, you know, and so on and so forth. At least that's my understanding of it. I mean, I could have it all wrong, but from what the reveal showed, it's like 1 void stone per corner, right? Dude, did I run the same map? What the fuck? Oh, reflect and miss. What is it gonna give me? Oh, I thought I was gonna drop one. Holy shit. That means the nameless seer might be in here. Yeah, it's 4 corner PoE too, exactly. But the only thing is we don't have to deal with biomes in this game, so that's nice. And not only that, but you have way more agency over what maps you run in this game than in PoE 2. It's just sort of similar to the way that PoE 2 works with the waystones, but I like that. I like the fact that you just get a map now, just a T16 map. Extra influence map. I don't know if they have it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think that the change is going to ultimately be good. I really like that change, actually. Out of all the changes that they made, I like that one probably the most. Because now you just race to each corner and you don't have to, like, just doing all, like, the Guardian maps and all that shit. It's just, like, you don't have to do that anymore. And then also, too, they made one of the Void Stones, you only have to kill Shaper and Elder now. You don't have to kill the Elder in the Shaper's realm. You don't have to do that anymore. So it's just Elder and Shaper, and you get one of them. And then the next one's the Incarnation of Dread, and then the Maven, and then I forget what the other one is. I think it's Exarch and Eater still, right? Or did they change it? I can't remember that they changed it. But I think it's Exarch and Eater, and then Elder and Shaper, and then Incarnation of Dread, and then Maven. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go. I have to double check again just to make sure. Yeah, it's gonna be way faster, dude. Way faster. Because if you if you're especially like you're an SSF, dude, like getting those doing like the Maven invitations and stuff, all that shit takes a long time, dude. I mean, it's way easier just to trade for this stuff if you're in Trade League, but if you're in SSF, it takes a while. And then you got to do all the maps, collect all the fragments, like. I think all that shit is changing, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I misunderstood what they were saying, but I'm pretty sure all that stuff's changing. I'm going to pull back. In fact, I'm going to pull up the patch notes just to double check because I want to make sure that I have my strategy planned out. But those astrolabes look really, really fucking cool, dude. Hey, it's a breach ring. All right, we're probably after this map. I'm gonna hop over to T16s. We're almost there. Right. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It's fun to do it that way. Yeah, because then you're not like committed to it, you know. Because I always hit a fucking roadblock in SSF, dude. That's why I don't play it. I always just hit that wall. What's up, other? All right, let's check it out. I'm gonna look at the patch notes again real fast. Sorry, guys. I want to be clear on this. Where is introducing Mirage League? Talent competitions. Mirage live stream. Here we go. Announcing Path of Exile Mirage. Right. Okay, let's see. Okay. So the Decayed Void Stone is now obtained from killing both Shaper and Elder. Okay, that was right. Void Stone from Searing Exarch and Eater. Okay, instead of one from each. And now the extra Void Stone that leaves is now obtained by killing the Incarnation of Dread. Okay, so they don't even mention the Maven. So I'm assuming it's still going to drop from the Maven, right? Or are there only 3 Void Stones now? Oh, no. Wait. Am I reading this wrong, dude, or what? What's going on here, man? Dude, they're buffing these memory strands too. It's in the reveal video. This is cool too. The only requiring 4 fragments now for the Ubers. All Maven invitations are now accessed through Kirak. Okay, so we are still doing Maven invitations then. Okay, I thought they were removing those. That's so weird how it's pulling up my items in the background. Okay. They also made it way easier to get reflectamine, but I don't know if that... Yeah, I don't know.
This also means that all unique maps are now present on the Atlas, including some old favourites that are appearing for the first time. Don't worry though, you don't need to complete Hall of Grandmasters every league. You now gain 1 Atlas skill point per unique map completed, up to a maximum of 10. Given there are around 20 unique maps, you only need to complete the half you want, if you can get your hands on them. Note, you aren't losing any Atlas skill points. These have been moved to new places, and actually, you can get more than before. Due to Zana's actions, have shaped with the relevant mechanic getting more and more juiced. Finally, at the end of the region of maps, once you have succeeded is associated port. But for players that want to engage with this new system while still wanting to run the same map over and over again, the synthesized stability keystone on the Atlas tree enables exactly ready placed and ready to run. When you select a special, let's blast through them. Over the last few expansions, we've been working on streamlining the mapping experience, and we wanted to continue to minimize busy work so you can spend more time doing what you love, killing monsters and getting loot. To that end, we've made a number of changes. We won't get into too much detail, but here's a quick summary of what you can expect to have received adjustment. We've removed cartographer's chisels and map device crafts entirely. The loss of content and loot gear has been compensated for in other places. Voidstones now grant special global bonuses while socketed on your Atlas, including adding the new Originator Voidstone, which enables specific Atlas bosses to drop exceptional supports. We'll elaborate more on that in the next section. T17 maps as you know it have effectively been removed. The bosses have been kept around, and they better fulfill their original purpose of being a gateway to target farm uber pinnacle bosses. The ultimate one don't favored, and the Rune Graft of Resurgence, exceptional support gems to drop from many supports. So let's get into that, as there's a decent amount to cover. After defeating the incarnations of Fear, Neglect, and Dread, you will obtain the Originator Voidstone. As mentioned earlier, this Voidstone allows new exceptional support gems to drop from many bosses across the Atlas. These new supports are an improvement over the old Awakened support system, which is being phased out.
Oh wait, these are for the new Awakened gems.
And extending character custom reason to dealing defeating the incarnate cold damage.
Are you sure they mentioned it? Because I don't...
To explain how this changes your interactions with the Atlas, we first want to establish some context while having a bit of a trip down memory lane. 27 expansions ago, back in Path of Exile 3.1.0, the War for the Atlas, we had a mechanic on the Atlas where the Shaper and Elder were engaged in war. This manifested as influence regions on the Atlas that affected specific maps. The ever-changing influence regions made the Atlas feel more like a physically connected space, rather than just a fancy way of visualizing a checklist of completed maps. However, one of the main frustrations with this mechanic was that you constantly needed many different specific maps in order to manipulate the influenced regions. We realized we'd love to again have mechanics that manifest physically on your atlas. Cool. Instead of having a Mesa map device, or the map stashed.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Don't worry though. You don't need to complete all of the masters every league.
It's the same shit. I don't know where they would have mentioned it at. I guess I must have just made it up in my head where they talked about it, but it's in the notes. They just don't mention the fourth one. So I'm guessing it's just going to come from the Maven still. I'm just going to guess and say that. Let me see. Maybe there's like a Reddit post on it. Let's see. Yeah, it says, okay, so... Yeah, okay. So Originator Voidstone is going to be from the Incarnation of Dread. Decayed Voidstone, both Shaper and Elder. Okay. Searing Exarch, Anteater of Worlds, and then the Maven. Okay. That's what it says on Google's AI overview, but that thing's like wrong half the time, so... I guess we'll just have to find out. Oh shit, what am I doing, dude? I'm gonna start running T16s. I gotta get this level real quick and then we'll hop out. Yeah, I didn't see it, dude. I didn't want to sit there and watch the whole video again though, but yeah, it's I didn't see it in that little end game section. Oh shit. All right, let's get out of this shit. Damn, dude, 930 T16 maps. Holy shit. I was getting busy that league. What the fuck? All these 8 mods. Let's see, how many defiled cathedrals was I farming? Oh yeah, I was farming for apothecary cards, that's right. I remember. No fizz, right? Oh, I still do fizz. Alright, that should be good. Yep, that's when we're gonna find out. It's 4 corners, baby. I think we're gonna see. I think it's just gonna be overall just a drastic improvement, dude. Well, it's not the PoE2 Atlas, though. It's not it's not infinitely like expanding, and you don't have to deal with biomes. So it's like it's really nothing like it. The only difference is they're just taking away that you have to get certain maps. Now all you need is just the same tier. You can still run the same map over and over again. It's just I think that's better, right? I mean, then that way, like if you want to run Defiled Cathedral, all you need is just a T16 map. That's it. I think that's way better that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know. Maybe it is going to suck. Who knows? Because I do not like the PoE 2 Atlas either. At all. I hate it. I think it sucks. The endgame in Path of Exile 2 is terrible. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, who knows, dude? I don't know. Maybe we haven't played it yet, so we don't really know yet. But I'm just saying, I'm just imagining how it's gonna feel, and I think it'll be pretty good. And then also, I like the fact that they are removing T17s, even though they're really not removing T17s, but they kind of are. Now these new nightmare maps, you know, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm just hoping they don't add content like that where like the top farming strats are like it's like gate kept by the builds that can run those maps. So you need to make a build that's specific to running nightmare maps or something like that. I don't like that. That's a feels bad moment. Holy shit. Get away from me, dude. There we go. All that for what? For an Emperor's Luck? What? That's crazy. Oh, that's a good point, Druss. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. Damn, dude. Why you gotta rain on my parade, dude? That's crazy. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out at ExileCon. I think that's when they're going to release. They're going to release the 1.0 announcement. At least that's the speculation that's out in the zeitgeist. Needs to focus on giving you your swords. Yeah, I don't understand how they don't have swords in the game yet, dude. That's crazy. Dude, if I was them, I would have released all the weapon types first. I mean, I guess, well, no, they could. I guess they couldn't have really done that because some are tied to certain ascendancies, I guess. But I don't know, dude. It just feels like something is missing without swords. At least I would have had swords, axes, bows. Hey, what's up, Warcraft? Yeah, I hear that. Right, yeah, and PoE 2 it's a little bit different, huh? They are the classes. That's true. That's why I immediately took that back when I said it, because I was like, wait a second. That wouldn't make any sense. Oh, shit. Walked right into that one. No, there's a minimum item level for it. I believe it's 78, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check for you. I know exactly where to look this up. If you go to the wiki page, it has all this information for you. Oh, wait, maybe it doesn't have it on the wiki. $75. Item level 75. That means it can naturally drop from monsters in maps tier 6 and above. While it can technically drop earlier, item level 75 is generally the accepted. So I guess it can drop earlier, it's just probably really rare. I don't know, Silk. We'll see. I want to see. I want to see where what they're gonna do with Cyclone. I'm hoping that it's not going to be like one of those things where you have to like build up charges or something to Cyclone. I hope it's nothing like that. That seems to be the direction that they're going with a lot of the skills in the game, and I'm really hoping that's not what they're gonna do with like some of our favorite skills. I'm also hoping that they're gonna add traps and mines into the game soon. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that they said, dude, I keep getting clapped. Hold on, I gotta switch something up here. Let me see if I got my dying sun in here. No generator spender, dude. Get out of here with that. We're not doing that, dude. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I do not want to go down the generator spender route, dude. I've already played Diablo 4. Half of Exile 2. That shit was so funny. I didn't even mean to say that. It was my talk to text that said it like that. That's what I get for trying to message you guys on Discord while I'm driving. 50% less damage. No, it's going to be less damage, dude. What are you talking about? Less damage, and it's going to take a long ass time to wind up before it starts doing any damage because it's a mace, right? Oh, it's going to be a sword skill. Never mind. So it'll probably be a little bit faster. Probably be a little bit faster. Oh, there we go. We got Dying Suns right here. All right. Let's see. Where do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's go with... I need lightning flask. Or topaz flask. Why I spelled lightning flask. Let's see. We got anything good in here? I'll take that. And then I need a sapphire flask. Do I haven't? I probably haven't had Series Pride. I probably have Bottle Faith too. Gonna be a lot slower though. It's not going to be like that. I hope not, dude. Come on. I pray it's not going to be like that. I think that is a very strong possibility, though, for traps. I'm not going to lie. I really feel like it's going to be that kind of thing. We'll see, though. We'll definitely see. All right, we need a Quicksilver Flask. Let's see what it dropped our resistances to. Oh, shit. Okay, we definitely need... Okay, so that almost puts us at max. We need a Quicksilver Flask with res. Crit chance. Stun. We're already a glass cannon, so it's not really going to matter anyway. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We got that. And then I'm going to get Topaz with... I'm just going to trade for it. Fuck it. Oh, shit. Forgot we're in standard. There we go. I should have gone for increased duration, but whatever. So hopefully we're not getting hit too much. All right, let me level these up real quick, quality these up, and then we'll get back. Yeah, I should have. But this is, dude, I have so much currency. I have like 5 Mage Bloods in standard. I have a gang of shit to sell, so I'm not even really worried about it. Yeah, I've had some pretty badass builds over the last few leagues. I got a ton of shit that I can sell in here. I've just been dumping it though, dude, because I need to get rid of my stash tabs. I never really play standard, so I don't really worry about it. But my stash tabs are never the way I want them to be when the league starts, so that kind of sucks. But oh yeah, I need to get the headhunter. That's right. That's why I switched it all out. Let's get. How did you not know what you... Oh, I don't know. That's a good question, dude. Maybe I should learn to be psychic. That probably helped me out a lot. If I could learn to be psychic, I'm not going to lie, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys. I'd be out doing some other shit. Like playing the lottery. All right, we're going to be a lot slower now, but let's see. Until we get some modifiers on. Let's see. Oh, we got haste aura on this bad boy. Let's go. There we go. Now we're faster. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, bro. If I was psychic, I don't think I'd be anybody's psychic, dude. I'd just be out playing the lottery and playing poker and shit. I'd just become the richest person in the world. Slowly but surely. You can't raise any suspicion, dude. You gotta like play it. You gotta slow play it. You can't just go out and just start hitting multiple lotteries. You gotta win one lottery, then you gotta take that money and you gotta go start playing poker with it. And you gotta lose hands, dude. You can't make it obvious that you're psychic. And then you gotta make some like really lucky investments. And then you also gotta lose some investments and then be like, damn, dude, I lost a bunch of money. Fuck. Yeah, no, for sure. It is, dude. It is a crazy advantage. That's why I always plan out my league start. I always plan out my POB ahead of time, and then I always know what direction I'm heading in. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good point. I just wish it was in real life instead. I wish it was in real life I was psychic. That'd be really nice. All right, that was way easier with the headhunter. Way easier, just a little bit slower as far as movement speed, but whatever. Let's run. We should be good on this one. No reflect. Oh, there we go. It's nice. It's nice. There we go. All right. We're in business, guys. The domain is all set up. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Now we're cooking. Let's go. Dude, I forget how fun it is to play with the headhunter. I love this shit, dude. It's fun. Shut up. Shut up, Drust. Ban yourself. All right, man. That's it. I'm going to go back and finish up working on the website, dude.
I realized that it was my head that was making my
I'm going to work on the website. I'm going to work on the website for the rest of the night. I got like an hour, like a little bit of an hour left. A little more than an hour left. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on tomorrow night. Peace.